What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the cast right here at Celestia Radio. It is your host, Matthias, joined by my wonderful, wonderful co-hosts, Nat and Dalit. Guys, you doing all right?
G'day, everyone. Yeah, I'm going fine. How about you, Dalit?
I'm okay. It's been a nice slow week, and for once, I needed that. Now, mind you, I haven't been touching grass or anything. I mean, some of us are having a better week than others, but
Yeah, someone
Matt
looking at you.
So, listeners, when this episode does finally go up, if you're not here listening now, yeah, Matt's been taking a little bit of a mental health break, and due to that, I've just been kind of off the internet and not interacting with technology outside of maybe playing games. So yeah, that's why episodes
Which is a good thing.
will have been uploaded late because I just haven't been on my computer to really edit. So apologies for these episodes coming up late, but gotta live. Unfortunately, that is a thing I have to do. So taking care of myself.
No, that's a good thing that you're doing such a thing.
Well, I appreciate the support from my friends. It means a lot. Truly. I am very thankful for my friends. And it has been good. It has been a nice little mental health break, just tech detox, as Jesse put it. Just unplugging, stepping back. Like I told you guys in pre-show, I got to spend a whole day just kind of relaxing under the shade of a big oak tree with a cool breeze Sunday, and it was nice. I just sat back, cold drink in my hand, just enjoying the breeze, and it was pleasant, surrounded by people I like, so it was nice.
You didn't have a book, did you?
I forgot to bring my book because I knew there were going to be people there. Well, see, I knew there were going to be people there, and I didn't know if they were going to be conversing with me. I thought, there might be. I don't want to bring a book and be rude and sit there and read, because we're supposed to be, celebrating somebody's birthday, and I did. I was there for all that. But I kind of figured most people would be, doing stuff, but at the same time, I didn't want to be rude, so I didn't bring a book. Right. But I wish I had. It was perfect weather, perfect location to just sit and read. Oh, I would have loved it. And I have a good little chunk of books I need to read.
Bro missed out his anime scenery shots. If only he brought a book.
It's funny. I thought about that on the ride home. My friend gave me a lift home afterwards, and she even, I think she mentioned it to me. She was like, "You were sitting under the shade. Where was your book?" And I'm just like, I didn't bring a book. I didn't want to be rude.
What was the theme that was playing in your anime outro?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Is it about
since we're stealing Jesse's jokes, we might as well go all the way.
Shoot, dude, I didn't think about my outro. Let me come back to me in a week for that. I'll find something.
Was it about a heartbreak or, falling in love with someone?
Probably, knowing me.
Or which one?
Both.
It's either heartbreak or, okay. Yeah.
Falling in love and getting your heart broken. Because that's just me.
Your intro is all about, hyping yourself and your team up, and then the outro is a somber love story.
Yeah, there you go. Nat understands.
As it usually goes.
All at once, a song of life. Yes. But we're not here to talk about my anime outro day or those things, because, well, there really isn't that much to talk about, unless we want to talk about music, because there's been a lot of music listening to. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about video games, as I said on Twitter. Because we've actually got video game news this time. So it's like, hey, we got something presented to us on a platter to talk about. And we got a few things. I think we can start off with the state of play, because it's probably the thing more people know about or are interested in.
Yeah, I certainly think so.
Yeah, so listeners, you know how we do this.
More like state of to consoles. I don't know.
Nice.
My joke is going to make more sense just a little later on. Okay, Dolan knows what I'm referring to.
Golf club.
Hopefully, because he made the list.
Golf club.
Yeah, I did watch. This is fair.
Yes.
State of Decay is a game. So, listeners, you know how we do this. We basically just go down the list of things they showed off and we talk about it, share our thoughts, things like that. It's nothing groundbreaking, I'm sure. All right, so they started off the show. I'll have to admit, I've been unplugged. I didn't know this was happening until Dalit shared his his notes in our chat, and I was like, oh crap. You know what? Let me throw that on and listen and watch that while I'm doing stuff, while I was doing laundry and things today. So I was
always happy to hard carry.
We appreciate it. You really did.
Yeah, thank you. Because I also just did not hear about this until I saw it as well. I was like,
and I read through your notes and then I went and watched the episode and I like just immediately forgot what they started the show with, and I was watching this like, what is this? This looks really cool. And then I remembered as they finally got into it a little bit. I'm like, yeah, it's the successor to Returnal. So yeah, they started off the show with Housemarque's new game, Saros.
I believe it's Saros.
Okay.
Saros.
So, okay, first off, aesthetically, this game looks really good. Like I really dig just what they got going on. Everything about it looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Returnal was gorgeous in its own way, very dark and abstract, but it was still really pretty. The direction and the presentation from Housemarque is super solid, just for sure.
Yeah, and I personally really enjoyed Returnal.
Never played it.
So my brother had it when I went to visit him one time, and he was like, "Hey, I want you to try this game out." I was like, okay, sure. And so I sat down on his couch, I booted it up, and I tried it. He got really angry. He got really angry at me for a split second because I survived longer than him on my first run.
Nice.
But no, I was like, no, this is really fun. I really like this. Like, I love roguelikes. Is that the genre? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is like, it's like a genre within a genre, because if you say roguelike, what does that mean unto itself, right?
That's fair.
This is a third-person shooter roguelite, I believe.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah. Would Returnal be that as well?
It was third person, right? It wasn't first.
It was
person?
definitely third person.
Definitely third. Yeah, third person. It would be third person shooter. That is also a roguelite just feel like gameplay mechanics within the actual genre, but they're so big that they have become a genre unto themselves as well, except there's nothing specific that defines a roguelite other than the mechanic, which you can put in literally anything.
Kind of like RPG, like Call of Duty, just having RPG elements, but it's a shooter.
Right. So yeah, so roguelite 3D third person shooter action game. I guess action wasn't necessary. Well, I guess Call of Duty is considered an action game technically, so I guess you could call this action as well. Anyways, I played Returnal there at my brother's, and I was like, man, this is really good. It was only on PlayStation at the time. I didn't have a PlayStation at the time, so I was just like, all right, well, maybe it'll come to Steam one day. And it did eventually come to Steam. I just haven't picked it up yet to actually play through it all the way. And so I suspect, though this right now is only coming out to PlayStation 5, it will eventually see a Steam release as well in a year or so, like most of Sony's first parties have been.
Yeah, was that the same thing with the Returnal? Is Returnal on Steam?
Returnal is on Steam now, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I don't see any reason this won't see itself on there eventually. So the way I looked at it, I was like, cool, it looks really good. Can't wait to pick it up. It gives me plenty of time to actually pick up and play Returnal.
This is multiplayer, right? Because I'm watching the video live right now without any audio.
I think it's only single player.
Really? Because
Mhm.
this might been fun on multiplayer, but
It would have been fun. I agree. I could see this being a fun game to do co-op. Yeah, definitely.
All right,
uh,
devs, make yourself some third person bullet hells and make it multiplayer. There's a 2 person desire for it at the very least.
It just, I don't know, man. I just,
I don't know. I feel like this just would work so much better with multiplayer, like a 2 to 4 person co-op sort of thing. Hell, even just a 2 person co-op would have been, I think, just better than a single
I mean, think about it. Could you imagine
player.
like growing up, sitting on the couch, split screen co-oping this crap? That'd be wild.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, the boss design, like I said, everything about this game's like design just looks really, really good. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Presentation is great.
Yeah, everything looks cool. So I'm like Matt. I'm kind of having this
So-
stuff play as as we talk about it, and I'm just like, man,
Mm.
these bosses are sick.
While you all chat about it, I want to talk about the fact that you can do that because I have a gripe. This is going to cover the bookends of the show more than just Soros, but Soros is a big reason for it. Here's the
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
I don't hate the 20-minute dev diary segment in shows like this,
Mm-hmm.
but I do get why people don't like them. In truth, I don't think it does much to move the needle when it comes to moving units. Like, I definitely get that it's a way to show some amount of transparency, but not really the kind of transparency that people are looking for when they say that. Most gamers do not care for seeing or hearing anything about the company working on stuff, just so long as there's like a tweet. It's not everyone, mind you. I love me a no clip documentary, but I can't imagine many people give a shit how the sausage is made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I think that these kind of things, while neat and are something that I may enjoy looking at on occasion, I don't think this is the place to put them or where I would like to watch them. These are the kind of things I think you upload to your game's YouTube channel or to some kind of
Yeah.
like, something like that.
I think a
Now,
lot of
to be
people
to
are
be
selective in terms of wanting that sort
Correct.
of information because
Yes.
as you said, like I don't want a dev just to talk at me for 20 minutes when I'm trying to watch a game trailer. I would rather
Exactly.
I would rather go onto the official channel and then they go more further into detail as to what they've done for their
100%.
own like their own personal video. But yeah.
I think of that we're all of the
Not to
same
be a
mind.
hypocrite.
Yeah.
To be a hypocrite for a second, I think if this was a game like Monster Hunter or Final Fantasy or I don't know, another game that I like if Supergiant decided let's talk to you about Hades. Yeah, I would go from no strong feelings to strong feelings in the positive.
That's
But
why
in
I
general,
use the word selective because
no,
that
exactly,
I'm
yeah.
also hypocritical with the exact same thing.
I think that's
But,
everybody
I don't
really.
think-
Like that's just the way these like dev diary things work. If it's a game you're interested in,
So-
you're interested, right? So
I agree with you, and I asked a couple of people that. I asked like a handful of people, 5 or 6. Apparently not.
oh,
What was the
really?
exact quote? What was the exact quote that someone said that I really liked? General, up. Like if they were going to spend 20 minutes, quote, like if they were going to spend 20 minutes re-showing the trailer for a game I'd like to talk about, sorry, a game, what was it? For a game I like and talk about things, I'd probably walk away anyway. I don't need to know. It's already a game I want. I already know I'm going to buy it. It's 27 minutes. It's like, okay, all right. So apparently, and God,
I mean, they
everyone
make
agreed
a
with
fair point too,
Um,
though.
no, and I get it. So like this is what I meant. Like in general, this is not a thing people want. This feels to me
Yeah.
like a thing that is done to placate the people that are working on it. It's a good way to make yourself feel good. Like, yeah, we made a thing and people get to see all the work we put in. Maybe investors, I don't know how much they care about this though,
True.
since this isn't going to increase. I mean,
Investors
I
get
don't
their
think
own
this
like
makes a
things
difference for
anyways,
sales.
right?
Yeah, they get chatted about during the quarterly and whatever
Yeah,
in between quarterly meetings happen.
meetings. Yeah,
Um,
I think
so I'm not
investors only care about the publicity, like the people running PR teams rather than actual devs. So
so Jesse makes a good point, and I this is something that I've said before. This is not we are not the target audience. Um, like this is designed to have something that people can put up somewhere and play on loop. This is a media showcase, and that is certainly true. I still am of the mind that it probably should be though.
I agree.
Something like this should be the consumer version of the investor meeting, right? Like, so, like shows like this,
yes,
Yeah.
exactly right.
where the different developers or the different publishing houses come out and say, okay, we're not going to tell you about the money, but here's what we have planned for the next, what, 12 to 16 months
Yeah,
is usually how long it goes.
yeah, yeah. Because usually some of these things are like coming out next the second half of next year, sort of thing. So yeah, hell, even maybe in like early 2027. Like yeah.
I mean,
So
Anyways, that was my big rant on the 20-minute thing. In regards to Soros, it's going to be another very good high rent shooter based roguelike.
yeah.
Returnal was a critical darling. Wasn't my thing. I never picked it up. I suspect Soros will be pretty handily as good, if not better.
Yeah.
Unless
do
we get
know?
information that says no.
So to the
Do we know?
go ahead.
Yes, Matt.
I was gonna say I was gonna
was-
point out that Aqua did answer the question earlier. Returnal did have a co-op mode of some kind, so
Okay.
there's a
They were
chance.
just showing off the single player stuff. Right?
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
there it is probably going to be a co-op here. Apparently, the co-op in Returnal wasn't very well received, so we'll see.
Okay. Do we know if Soros is running on Unreal Engine 5?
I don't think it showed.
Oh,
or
I don't know what
said.
Housemark is using.
No, that's a good question.
Because as you all are probably aware, I didn't actually watch all 20 minutes of that. I came into this really late and I scrubbed through for a couple of key
Right.
pieces of information. But let's look it up. What engine is Soros running on? It is running on Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, I was just looking it up as
The
well.
Nova
Yeah.
is going to be a fucking stutter mess. Ugh, of course.
I mean, Housemark made, well, I guess that was probably an Unreal Engine 4. I don't know. We'll see. Honestly,
yeah.
that's all I've got.
To your comment, Dolit, my L key on my keyboard is my best friend, so don't worry, you're not alone in terms of yeah, skipping content.
Random
Yeah,
aside,
yeah.
Steam updated their UI. It's kind of off-putting.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. What's going on with that? What is it?
Sorry,
Look at
I went to
it.
look that up on
did
Steam. Yeah, I went to look it up on Steam.
Everything's all scented. And there's like just no fucking. There's just empty space on the left and right side of the fucking store page. It's cringe. I hate it. Ugh.
I went to check
I
out.
didn't even notice. You are correct.
I went to check out
Ugh,
Returnal's page, and I
awful.
saw that, and I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, it's weird.
Good fucking lord, man.
Yeah, and then Aqua answered the question that I was looking up the page for. So yeah, that was how they started off the show, and I admit that was a really strong start to the show because I know Returnal was fairly well received, and this game looked beautiful. So
Oh, I see. Fuck, yeah.
so I think it was a great like start. Following that was dang it.
Following that.
Yeah, following that was Zero Parades, which was the successor from the people that made Disco Elysium, which was a Game of the Year
Correct.
winner. It did win, yes. Was it?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
If not, it was
definitely
if it
nominated.
Didn't win. A lot of people desperately wanted it to. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it did win.
Yeah, so that was the follow up there. I don't have a lot to say about this. I own
No
Disco
one should have a
Elysium.
lot to say about
Yeah.
this.
I own Disco Elysium. I haven't played it. it was a really good game. Everybody says. I believe it. That's why I bought it. I just haven't played it. And just like Disco Elysium, it wasn't something that stood out to me when I watched it. So,
yeah, I mean, we did like it. Wasn't a lot to show. They're still very early on in what they're willing to let slip. Moreover, it's the type of game where no matter what you show, it's not really demonstrative of what you're going to get anyway. Zaun stands to gain a whole lot from this doing well, though. I mean, like you said, I agree. It feels a lot like Disco Elysium. And if that turns out to be true, I imagine it'll be another GOTY contender. If not, I mean, there's already a lot of worries with the state of this development house, so we'll be interested to see if it implodes or not.
anything you want to add to it, Nat?
No, I
Okay, that's fine.
have not. Oh, a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I have not played Disco Elysium. I know it's
to be
good.
clear, neither have I.
Yeah, none of us have, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, good.
It's
I
not my
know
style
it's
of
good.
game, but I do recognize that it is like superior in its genre.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Following that, Microsoft Flight Simulator coming to PlayStation 5. Okay.
And this is my full circle for the fucking joke that I said previously. Microsoft Flight Simulator on a State of Play.
It feels so wrong. Oh man.
I might as well just say fucking, coming to the dream car. This game.
Oh,
like,
God, that was so funny.
Okay.
I remember when it came on screen, I was like, "Oh man, this looks a lot like Microsoft Flight Sim." Is Sony making a flight sim game to go heads up with them? It looks really good. Boom, Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I think I paused and I just laughed for like a minute straight.
I just want you both to know.
Sony Sony is putting Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I just want you. I want you both to know that went completely over my head until we were recording.
That's what I was referring to.
That's astounding because I couldn't. I was looking at it, and I was giggling at Sony being petty, and then I saw the name and I was like, oh my God, it's still petty, but that's wild.
Oh,
I think I even have a note that said something along the lines of, that ain't right. That ain't right.
Yeah, your note
this feels wrong.
This feels wrong.
No, there you go. There it is.
Yeah. Also, I want to point out this is the most recent flight simulator, which is 2 years old now. So, I'm sorry.
Right. I didn't even know that flight sim was broken down like that. I thought it was all just one thing.
No, it's a newer one. They do the sports thing, but not as bad as the sports thing. Every few years, they just release a new version.
Oh, I thought these were all expansions. I didn't realize they were separate games. I see.
I believe they are all separate games. Yeah. And if I'm wrong, somebody call me out on it because I don't know. I don't play them. My nephew does, but I don't.
Sengoku era.
Let's see. Then following that, Battlefield 6. I was happy to see it finally shown on some like media show or game show or some kind.
It's so
that
wild.
Didn't
this
look
game
like...
This game doesn't need any help. This game's going to sell so well based off of the beta alone.
It looked really good. I've always been a bigger Battlefield fan than I was Call of Duty. I've always enjoyed Battlefield, so I'm personally very excited about this. I won't be picking it up when it first comes out, mostly because I'll be like neck deep in Digimon, but I probably will come back around to this at some point to pick up, maybe next year.
I'm very impressed by all of you that can see a game like this and not pick it up day one. If I don't pick up a game like this day one, I never pick it up.
I mean, I say this about a lot of things. I don't always get around to picking them up.
No. It's mostly just a case of shooter. Like, I don't play a lot of shooters, first of all, so maybe that's where I'm coming from. But
yeah, because you're a
shooters
fighter.
Feels like but they feel very similar in that the longer you wait, the stiffer the competition's going to be.
Yeah, because everyone's at a even playing field except for cheaters. But regardless, you're usually on an even playing field. And then
you just
the
have
longer
the
you
largest
wait,
base.
yeah,
Everyone is scrambling to learn the new rules because there's going to be a lot of legacy knowledge. Like a shooter is a shooter, so I guess
yeah.
you can theoretically come in whenever, but I don't know. It's just kind of it's just my little brain hemorrhage that I can't get over.
I
Well,
Nah,
legacy
I'm not
knowledge
gonna
does a
pick
lot for
up
me, I guess, because I mean,
yeah.
I did play a lot of shooters in middle school and high school, so there's
Yeah,
a lot
same.
of legacy knowledge for me to pull from, and I played a lot of Battlefield. So I remember, was it Battlefield 4 when it came out? I put so many hours into Battlefield 4. I loved it. Yeah, so
Personally for me, I think Battlefield 6 was false advertising. There was no gameplay of an 8-year-old hyped out on fucking Adderall entirely, just fucking 360 no scoping, uh, you know, people
this isn't Call of
in the
Duty.
trailer stuff. No, this is no. Battlefield is just as bad, if not
It's
worse.
the same audience. What are we joking about?
Yeah.
I don't run into that as much when I play Battlefield.
Well, apparently the Battlefield 6 beta fucking begs to differ with that opinion, Matt. So,
Well, I didn't play the beta, so
yeah, well,
Beta apparently went absolutely ham. Like I wasn't joking.
yeah, no,
I
I
genuinely
saw
think that
tons of people playing it.
yeah, if Battlefield just never showed up to one of these events, it would still sell fucking gangbusters.
And unlike Call of Duty, it doesn't release a game every year. It usually tries to put some actual time and dev into their games. So,
Well, hold on
Yeah.
now. They had a run there where a couple of those games were hot.
true,
garbage.
and those were the games they released back to back in years, I believe. So,
Oh, okay.
I think they learned their lesson.
Got it.
I could be
All right.
wrong. Again, as always, listeners, fact check me on that if you'd like. But yeah, I'm pretty sure those really, really bad ones were the ones that came out back to back years. So, following that was, I'll admit, when I read this in your notes, I was like, I did like a triple take. I read it like 3 or 4 times. I was like, wait, what? Really?
Ooh. Dirty fans wouldn't care. Battlefield fans would care a lot. Sorry. Yeah. No, I was
that's
surprised.
right.
I don't remember hearing anything about this.
I was flabbergasted to read it, and then when I was watching, the entire time for everything prior to this, I was just like, is that really going to be in here? Is that really? What? I was like, I think Dallet's messing
I wouldn't
with
have
me.
believed it if I didn't see it.
I was like, Dallet's messing with me.
I would have thought someone was messing with me 100%.
I was like, he's just throwing something in there to mess with me. Surely. And then it was there. And
I'm going to do that from now on.
God dang it.
You'll throw one game that's just not there.
And then I'm sitting here looking at it on the screen, and I'm just like, what? I was like, I own the original.
Here's the thing.
I own the original Deus Ex on Steam, like, because I like the Deus Ex games. But I was just like, I don't know that I ever really wanted this, but
Yeah, I was
did.
gonna ask, like, does this need a remaster? Because personally, I think it still fucking holds up.
100%. Make this shiny and chrome so that everyone has no excuse not to play it.
well, I mean, it's
I'm
not like it's like
surprised there
modern
even is
graphics.
a remaster. I thought this series fucking died.
Well, it's
No, Deus Ex. The Deus Ex they are remaking. Deus Ex. First one.
the very
best
first one. Yeah.
So they're gonna do the trilogy then, right?
I don't know about all of that.
Quadrilogy.
I think I think that I get it. The first game is like very good, and honestly, you can play through that game right now, and you'll get a very good experience. But I know that there are people that will look at that game and just go, it looks old and busted.
I think actually, Dollar,
I think those people will
they
say
would
the same thing about this. It looks old but shiny.
To be fair, that is exactly what it looks like. I don't know what the actual process was for upping some of these, but they look questionable. But I'm willing to play it regardless.
I mean, Fair. There's a game further down the list that got a true remaster treatment.
Sure did.
That I'm just like, if they had done that, I could understand it. It's just this because this isn't the only game that's done this. They did this with a couple of the Legacy of Kain games and a few other games.
This is Aspire.
Yeah, Aspire.
This is going to be the Lara Croft guys. They did do Legacy of Kain, and I need them to do all of the Legacy of Kain games, and
which they do a good job. I don't want to downplay that. It's just
they do a lot, is what they're doing.
Yeah, it's just I'm just like, this is a game that I figured if it was going to get any kind of remaster treatment, it was going to get the full remaster treatment, not the polished treatment.
I would have liked to see this game. Well, on one hand, yes. On one hand, I would have loved to see this game straight up remade. On the other hand, they'd have fucked it up.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to. So I'm fine with them remaking this game. I think the Lara Croft games just need to be remade because I don't think people are going to be as precious about that. I want the Legacy of Kain games remade. I want none of the actors touched. Jesse understands. That cast is like the way people felt about Persona 4's cast is the way I feel about the Legacy of Kain cast. Don't touch it.
Fair.
Put those same jank ass voice lines right back in because they're amazing. Oh.
Yeah.
God, Simon Templeman and David Bell as Kain and Razio.
So,
anyways, I'm sorry. We're talking about Deus Ex. This was a huge surprise. Like you, I didn't expect to see it here, and when it showed up, I had to double check to make sure that they weren't just porting it, because even their touch-ups were
minor,
questionable.
Yeah,
but whatever. It's shiny. It's Chrome. Play it. If you haven't played it, like genuinely, Deus Ex is one of the games that is fundamental to gaming. Full stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great games. If you try to play the old ones and you just can't jive with the old ones, they do have newer versions. I don't know. I the first of the duology that were the new ones. First one's okay. I think the second one's pretty good, but overall,
I didn't play past the first one.
Overall, the Deus Ex games are enjoyable games, and they really do their best to capture that tried and true RPG. I guess RPG isn't the term I'm looking for, but I guess role playing specifically thing where every time you play something, you kind of get a different experience based off of how you play at that time.
No, that's RPG.
Yeah,
that is what RPG should mean, and it just means numbers now. But
yeah,
that's why I shortened it to just the role playing side because.
I mean, it's the exact same thing as Vampire the Masquerade. That's an actual RPG.
Correct.
Like in full sense of the fucking words, and so is Deus Ex. But you know, it's. Yeah, sadly, RPG just means the hecking number.
Deus
Ex. The hecking number goes up there for
numbers that
RPG.
Go up.
Yeah, it's fuck.
I'm just gonna keep saying Deus Ex wrong because I know it messes with people. So
Deus Ex.
Yeah, Deus Ex.
I try not to say anything, but I won't lie. Even I kind of double took when I heard it. I was like, what?
Like I actively know that's the wrong way to say it. I don't need somebody to tell me that, but it's just it's fun. I like saying it that way.
Fair enough.
After that was was Halloween the game.
Yep.
This is just Left 4 Dead. Not Left 4 Dead. Sorry, Dead by Daylight.
No, this is Friday the 13th.
Wait, isn't it?
Friday the 13th. They made a Friday the 13th game that is because to Dalet's comment in his notes, didn't this come out? I think you were thinking of Friday.
What it was.
Yeah. Friday the 13th made basically this same game.
I was so certain that this game existed. Thank you. I thought I was going insane when they said it was coming out next year. I was like, what do you mean?
I thought it was already out.
This already exists.
It was Friday the 13th, and that was killed off. Like, it was shut down for some reason. I don't remember the whole story reasoning behind that or whatever. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, that was
Wait,
its own
what?
game. It was just this, but Friday the 13th themed.
Thank you.
One
Yeah,
person
I needed
Dead
that
by Daylight.
validation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I needed that validation.
yeah, it was one person was Jason and a bunch of people were the campers trying to figure out how to get out before Jason killed everybody, and
Jesus Christ.
Jason was jumping around killing people. It was really popular in streams, I think, like 2 years ago. So
Yeah. Was it even 2 years ago? Yeah, I genuinely remember people playing that game. That's why I thought I was going insane here.
yeah,
I'm going
the
insane
difference
right
the
now,
difference
'cause I'm
between
fucking
that
confused.
and Dead by Daylight is you can actually fight back in like the Friday the 13th game and this game like to a significant degree that it actually isn't a terrible idea, but it's still in the long run.
Hey-
if you're only fighting back, you're not going to win either because the killers
Hey,
can
Jesse,
come
do you want to quickly come onto the cast right fucking now and bitch and complain about Dead by Daylight?
back. We're not having a Dead by
Seems-
Daylight episode.
That seems like a bad idea.
Hiya!
Yeah,
I
so
felt
it's
that on my soul. I'm going to be honest with you. I
Yeah.
felt that.
Yeah, so this is just Michael Myers. It's just Halloween themed. So
It's a Friday the 13th game that's introducing Halloween, correct?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Please. It's just word soup at this point.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But yes, that's why you thought it already came out, because
Okay.
a game that is
Yeah,
an exact
yeah.
mirror of already did exist and was shut down. I was really surprised they had like an exact release date on it, which was odd, but okay. And I'll say this. I watched plenty of people play the Friday the 13th game. It was very amusing. It's one of those games like Among Us, Repo,
Friend slop.
yeah, just games that you
Friend
play
swap.
with a group of friends for laughs. That's exactly what it was. Because I know with the old Friday the 13th, you could have open comms. So, like, the survivors and Jason could talk to each other while they're chasing each other.
Oh, it's funny.
So, Jason could just, whoever's playing Jason can be just like, yeah, I'm doing this out of love, as you, like, hack them to pieces. Or you could try and, like, barter with whoever's playing Jason. Like, hey, don't kill me.
And I'll begin
help
to
you.
explain to you how much I hate games like this. I do not enjoy them. Everyone
Oh.
wants to play them. Please
It's
come
Dolan
play
doesn't
Among
like
Us.
party games.
Please come play Dead by Daylight. I don't want to. I hate these games so much.
Dolan, at least you get invitations. I fucking got nothing, and I fucking buy these games, so,
Goodness gracious.
yeah. Actual wasted fucking money. Granted, it's only like $13, but still.
But party games are very fun. I'm a fan of party games. If you have a full group, they're very, very fun personally. I think the last time that I was actually in a party game was I think it was on the Perpetual Backlog podcast. I did the what is that game? The game before Repo.
Go on.
What was the game before Repo that everybody was playing?
Oh,
Lethal Company.
Yeah, that was the episode I
yeah.
missed. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did the Lethal Company one in my place.
Yeah, that was I did the Lethal Company with Perpetual Backlog, and before that, I think was when everybody was playing Among Us. I think that's the last time I got to play party games, and I loved Among Us, even though everybody blamed me immediately every time, and I never understood it. The next is when I really was excited. Uno is a party game, by the way.
Ooh, I'm with Jesse on this.
Last Epoch. Ouroboros.
Yeah.
Ouroboros. I thought it was Ouroboros at first, and you just typoed, but no, it really is Ouroboros.
I had to double check my own typing. Fair enough.
Which is the first major expansion. They called it an expansion, so I'm wondering.
Yeah, so is this 2.0 or is this 1.0?
Well, this is 2.0 because 1.0 is already 1.0 is already officially
No,
out.
it's live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this would have
Right.
to be 2.0.
Okay.
But yeah, they call this an expansion, and so I had to like hold off a second. Like, wait, expansion, as in it's your first major update, like Path of Exile style, or expansion like it's a paid edition like Diablo style? Like, which is it? Because
Yeah, like
there was no
DLC.
clarification. They just called it
Right.
first major expansion, and I'm just like,
the way that
like-
they were talking about it, my money is that this is going to take a path similar to Path of Exile.
I'm
That's my
hoping.
guess.
I'm hoping
Because we know that this isn't just like a new fancy league.
Right.
We've already had those.
Mhm.
Yeah.
By the way, I've also played this game. So this isn't a league. This is going to be a meaningful step forward.
So this is going to be Heavensward, right? Just
kind of that's. I think that's probably the way we think about it. And actually, I've now talked myself into thinking, yeah, we're probably going to have to shell out for this. Hey.
Yeah, like they called it an expansion, so I feel like they're gonna want us to pay for it, which
fine.
I hate it.
Depending on how much it is.
I hate it because I have to pay for it. And I'm spoiled by Path of Exile being like, yeah, here, free update.
Well,
We just
it's better than
all the stuff's free. And like other games that have done that, where I'm just like, yeah, I love these free updates. They're great. I haven't had to pay for a DLC in so long now. I'm just like, crap.
well, if they're doing like a genuine expansion, surely there's going to be new classes and or new specs, right?
That's a good point.
Maybe they didn't show anything, show
yeah.
any of those off yet. Though.
Yeah, they didn't show any of it off, so we don't know. That being said, I really like Last Epoch. I think it's a very fun game.
Agreed.
I think it is a great, and I think I said this in our back during season 1 when we had that episode about these isometric action RPG games. I think it's a great middle ground between like Path of Exile and Diablo. I think it is not as, you know,
Is that on sale right now?
it is not as simple as Diablo is, and it's not as and it's not quite as complex as Path of Exile can be with its massive like passive web. Like
What's it called?
I really like Path of Exile when it works. Like when it's working for me.
Yeah.
It's super good. I fucking hate having to deal with Path of Exile though. So when I finally bit the bullet, I do. There's so much I like about it, and then I have to play the game, and I'm like, oh, and then there's all of this. So that's pretty much your explanation is why I picked up, because I've now played all 3 of them. I have played all of the Diablos, and back in the day, I played Diablo 2 and 3. I didn't play 1. At least I didn't own it. I might have played it, but I didn't own it. I played 2. I've played 3. Of the 2, rather heathenistically, I did like 3 a lot. But that was because I didn't know better. And then I found Path of Exile, and I was like, oh.
You played 4 as well. By the way.
Oh.
Jesse, just close your ears.
No, I understand that 2 is the best. I played 3 after it came out with the X pack. I thought 3 was fine. I did play 4. Lilith in her high cheekbones was right. That is all. And then I played Path of Exile. I think I had played it once before, but I never wrapped my head around it. And after playing 4, going to Path of Exile, I never wanted to touch a Blizzard ARPG again. Like even Diablo 2, I don't want to deal with it. Path of Exile was just better.
It was, yeah.
And then I eventually burned out really hard on Path of Exile because
you played it
Path
very
of Exile.
hard.
Yeah, you did.
But I will say our stream, like, well, it was Nat. Nat was the one streaming. I don't think I streamed it any. But when Nat was streaming and all 3 of us were having our Path of Exile nights, those were such a blast. I really had fun doing them.
But then I found Last Epoch, and really that being the middle section is kind of brilliant. It is my favorite of the 3. I think Path of Exile does a lot of things better, but it comes with so much baggage, and I don't think Path of Exile 2 is in a position where it can be what it needs to be for the company right now. I think they shot themselves in the foot by trying to have 2 games at once.
So
Right.
Last of Epoch. Last Epoch is great. I enjoy
Uh,
being able to spec into my spells.
So-
How has no one done this before?
and you can respec
I
at
know,
any
right?
time without having to spend stupid resources to do it. You can just do
Right.
it. Um,
2 things real quick. I just want to interject.
mhm.
Titan Quest.
First, if the expansion is an actual genuine expansion, like a proper MMO expansion, are you guys down for wanting to do the exact same thing we did for Path of Exile when we have time
Sure.
for Last Epoch?
Tentatively, yes.
Okay. Second thing is, I know it's only been a couple hours since the news, but I do not see the expansion on the store page on Steam.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be noted because I don't know how fast you guys were going through the state of play. The point of this section was to announce that there would be a
Right.
an expansion. They were mostly really just hyping up the fact that Last Epoch was finally coming to consoles, to PlayStation 5 rather.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I have no idea how far along they actually are in that idea yet.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. Again, I'm playing audio, so any actual information I'm not hearing. I'm just looking at the visuals, the video. So yeah.
I'm doing a quick scroll to see if there's anything mentioned on if it's actually paid or not. And so far, nothing seems to suggest it is. So that might be.
Jesse, I see you.
That
I might look into that.
I'm also curious about that. So intrigued. So it may not be something you actually have to pay for. I will be interested to see. But yeah, Last Epoch's really.
We'll
really
have to find out once they're ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
Last Epoch, really, really good. I will say, just because it's tangentially related and we were sort of talking about it, I finally found something about PoE 2 that I liked more than PoE 1.
Oh.
And that is
Conceptually or in
actually
actual
playing,
delivery?
actually playing it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like there's a lot of things like conceptually I like more, but I don't think
Exactly.
they don't play out
Right.
right. Because I mean, so you guys both know me. Our listeners know me at this point. What is the play style I play in these games?
Necromancer pet
Necro.
classes. You like your armies.
I like my armies,
Yeah,
and I like
Necro
having
army.
as many things on the field as possible. I like to push computers to their limits with the number of things I summon. And
Yep.
Path of Exile 1, I could do that. Y'all saw it. I had like 80 things on the screen at one point. It
Yeah,
was
bringing Legion build.
great. I loved it.
And then Last Epoch came along and said,
Last Epoch doesn't get near that high, but I like Last Epoch's customization to that army because it is
gotcha.
really cool. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. But no, Path of Exile lets you have so many more.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
Path
the
of
limit
Exile
was like 60, but that's like a lot, though.
Yeah, well, it summons.
60?
There's something that summons 60 at once on top of what you already have out. So
I thought that was a natural cap, but like
no, there's no cap.
that cap, there's no cap.
There's no cap. Certain
Oh,
things
okay.
have cap, but you can add things. Like you can keep,
Right.
you can keep
gotcha.
adding
Yep,
different
yep, yep, yep.
abilities. Now that being said, like Path of Exile 2, I like the system they got going with how you equip the skill jewels and whatnot. But because of the way they limit the summons in that game, I only ever get like 1 or 2 summons, and I have some other issues with it. So it's just like, I don't like this. I don't like this. That being said, they did something I really like in Path of Exile 2, and that's the Spectre spell. In Path of Exile 1, basically you have to go hunt the enemy that you want to make a Spectre, create it as a Spectre, and that Spectre gives you a passive buff.
Right.
Depending on what kind of Spectre it is. And like different Spectres fall into different categories and et cetera and so forth. And there is ultimately just, like 4 or 5 Spectres that are the best and you just want those. However, if that Spectre minion dies, you have to go back to wherever that enemy spawns, find another one, kill it, and then raise it as a specter. So
fun.
you can't. So you're just completely screwed if it dies in the middle of a boss rush or whatever else you're doing, right?
Right.
Path of Exile 2, you pick something you want to turn into a specter, and it turns the specter gem into that specific specter gem. So you need a different specter gem for every available specter, but it lets you resummon it at any time.
That's good.
And I was just like, that is so much better. I love that. I love that idea. It's like one skill gem is several different skill gems. And I'm like, that's really cool. I really dig that. That was the first thing that I really, really enjoyed in PoE 2 in the time I have played with it.
Look, PoE 2 is going to be good eventually. Because I think like we were saying before. Yeah, like we were saying before, there's a lot of things there on paper that I like. It just it hasn't reached the execution point, and I'm looking forward to when it does.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. But to Last Epoch, I'm really excited for the expansion, and I mean, if they want money, I'll dish out the money for it because I really like the game. And
I'm assuming it's only going to be like, if it is paid, it's only going to be like $20-$30.
I mean, yeah, it's only going to be. I mean, the game itself is only like $40, so I can't imagine if they cost is going to be like more than like 20-30. So I don't mind that, but I am very excited because usually an expansion, or even if it is just a major update and they're calling it an expansion, it means a lot of really nice quality of life and other cool updates. And I haven't been in Last Epoch in a while, so I'm very excited that when this expansion drops, I probably will be when I jump back into it. And I'm very excited to get back into it. Because like I said, I do really, really like it. It is a good middle ground of the two games. And while Path of Exile 1 has the number side of thing I do like Last Epoch's control of the units themselves more. I think that's very, very cool. I have a decent number. It's not, the massive armies that I was able to do in Path of Exile, but it's more than what I was doing in Diablo, and it's I can very hyper specify what I want to do with it. And I'm wanting to see
quality versus quantity sort of thing, right?
Kind of, yeah. Because I can, I can do Lich skeleton mages, or I can do Death Knights and things like that. And it's just really cool. And I'm wondering if with the expansion they plan to add more and build on this in any way. So I'm excited to see. I never did actually get into the full game of Last Epoch either, so there's probably a lot more I still didn't even get to touch.
That's a funny thing you say that, Matt, because you said that you have not touched Last Epoch, right? In quite some time.
It's been quite a while, yeah.
Apparently,
before 1.0.
Okay.
So apparently, I don't know if it's this patch or the upcoming patch, but apparently they're doing a Necromancer rework. I don't know what that rework entails, so
sounds like I might need to look at it sooner than that expansion.
Look into it.
It's still downloaded, so I've been updating it. So I can launch it at any time. So we'll see. Moving on from Last Epoch, and in these games is one that I'm not going to be spending much time on. 7 Deadly Sins Origin by Netmarble. Okay, that's it. Let's continue.
Correct.
I will say this.
No, you don't need to say it, man.
Well, no,
we can just move.
Because Dalit said not gotcha ? This game,
I don't know.
Yeah, so I am answering that, and for anybody else that's watching, listening,
okay,
so that they have this answer as well. Is it gotcha? They have not explicitly stated. In everything they've shown prior to this and a lot of their early footage, they're basically making a Genshin-like game, so a Breath of the Wild-like style game, open world, go around, do whatever, in Britannia, in the world of 7 Deadly Sins, with 7 Deadly Sins characters and unique characters to this game, etc., etc., etc. That's the kind of game it is. everybody has assumed it's going to be gacha for the characters. They have not stated one way or another. After watching this trailer, as I was flipping through the state of play, this looks like they are going the route they did with their Ni no Kuni game that came out like 3 years ago, also by Netmarble, which was a MMO, in quotation marks, Ni no Kuni game.
Now, Lulu.
And first off, that game was hot garbage. I love Ni no Kuni, so I was like, all right, I'll jump into it. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni is actually a good game,
Yeah.
except for this one. Which
Yeah,
was,
this Ni no Kuni game they made, it was just bad, man. Like you could just click. It was an MMO that you could click auto, and the game would play itself. And I'm like, that is just
yes,
wrong
that's a mobile game.
on so many levels.
Thank you.
And it had a gacha, and the gacha was the weapons and stuff that you used on characters. It seemed like in that one that you picked a character when you started, and that's who you played as. That's it. You gachaed for character or for weapons, and I think in Ni no Kuni you gacha for these little creatures that followed you around. In this game for Origin, it looks like creatures are things you can get when you play, and so you're probably gachaing weapons or something. There's gonna be a gacha in this game, 90%. Like I'm that positive, like that confident to say there's gonna be a gacha of some kind in this game because this is Netmarble.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do, and they find a way to ruin games. So I don't care what anybody says. This game is gonna
just be a cheap free-to-play game where you get a bunch of characters and then they charge truly egregious prices for progression and customization.
It's also possible, yeah. I don't have a lot of hope for this game.
And I only say that because it's Netmarble, and that's the Netmarble that I remember.
Yeah. So that's all there is to say. Is that's the kind of game it is. Where they marketed it originally as the Genshin-like game they were doing, the Breath of the Wild-like game they were doing. Now they're showing elements of like the Ni no Kuni game as well in there with this trailer. So yeah, that's what you're getting. Do with that what you will, listeners. That's all I can say. I wouldn't expect much out of this, but man, is Netmarble pushing for it because they're putting it in these shows, and that's crazy.
Yep. All right, cool. Moving on.
Yep, moving on. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That's out now.
Which is pretty cool.
Very soon.
Yeah. That's cool. It's out. It's a thing.
He plays Hatsune Miku. That's pretty cool.
Oh shit, you can. I forgot about that.
It's true.
Yeah, it's Sega.
Yeah.
I forget that this is the game that people are really like genuinely feeling is going to unseat Mario Kart, and I don't have the same belief, but God bless them for trying.
I'm surprised they haven't made like any of the main characters from Phantasy Star be
I'm surprised they only brought in Miku and not a bunch of the Vocaloids, like not the twins, not Gakpo, not the blue one or Luca. Yeah.
I mean, they only ever put Miku in places, really.
It's true. I mean, twins are usually second. It's between twins and Luca that's usually like second place, but other than that, yeah, it's usually just Miku. Hatsune, Biku.
And then let's see. Mega Man DLC for this next year as well. Very cool. Love to see it.
It was cool seeing Proto Man.
Yeah.
I love it. That's my guy.
Following Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Not trying to undersell that, but I mean there's not much else to say about that.
It's true.
Yeah, if you like that style of game, cool. It's probably going to be pretty good. I mean, that's all there is to it. I'm not like I would probably enjoy it if I played it. Following that was Neo 3, which got its release date, I think, here. Was this our first time seeing the release date, I think?
Yeah,
I didn't know this was going to release until today, so...
Yeah, so February 6th, 2026, Neo 3 will be releasing. Talk about end of January through February, like all of February. There's a lot of games coming out in that like little
It's
time
always
period.
the worst time in gaming for the best reason.
Yeah.
Like, jeez, like February, January, February, March. Like, February and March specifically are just There's too much. There's too
Yep.
much. Spread them out, guys. Spread them out. You get
No
a whole
spreading
Yeah,
out.
year.
because that,
No spreading
yeah,
out.
because that's also fucking Resident Evil 9 and a few others as well.
Yep. That being said, Neo 3 is looking really good, really interesting. It does make me wish I had.
They didn't really show any gameplay. It was just mostly cinematic stuff. But
True, but
know.
I mean, it looked interesting, and it makes me wish I had played the first two Neo. I played the demo for Neo 1, thought, man, this is really fun. I want to play the first one. Never did. And then Neo 2 came out, and I was like, crap, I never even got around to playing the first one, and then I never got to play it either.
Right.
One of those two, I think, somebody told me is unplayable now because there's no like online like to it anymore or something. I don't know how true that is or what they were talking about exactly, but I'm just like, oh, well, that sucks. I really wanted to go through and play those games at some point. So,
Right.
I don't know.
I look forward to it. I heard nothing but good things about 2. I imagine they can't possibly screw it up if they just give you 2, but again. So,
Yeah.
I've played Neo 1. I thought 1 was fine. I did not play Neo 2. I regret it because that's the game that everyone talks about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play the Neo games, and I want to play Neo 3 because I think it looks cool. I really like I don't know what was going on in this trailer, but it looked cool. I can say that much.
I didn't
Neo
think the trailer was
2.
all that, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Again, it was just mostly cinematics and talking, no actual like gameplay.
We'll get a better one later on.
If they showed like 5-7 seconds of MC fighting a boss, like actual gameplay, it'd be like, okay, cool. But no, we didn't get any of that, so just wordy word, talky talk, cinematic. Cutscenes look good. Graphics, yep. Anyway.
Following Neo 3 was a surprise. Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered Omega Force.
They almost got me. This was the first Dynasty Warriors game I played. I saw it and I was like, wait, I remember all of this. What? It was either this or 2. But this was if this wasn't the first one I played, they came out so fucking close to each other. It almost got me. My nostalgia kicked in, and then, common sense had to grab me by the collar and go, no, what are you doing? Stop. It's just a Dynasty Warriors game.
And that's kind of it.
Hey,
it's really, really cool. They got the proper full remaster, right? Like it
looks great.
It looks great. Holy crap. I'm so surprised they did this. But at the end of the day, it's still Dynasty Warriors. It's still a Muso, and that's nothing wrong with that. They don't hold my attention very long. I've never finished one because I can't hold my attention long enough.
So it's not even that. For me, it's a case of, I've already played this one before because I played either 2 or 3 through like 6 or 7. It's the same game. It's always the same game.
I was literally about to say it's just like the soccer and the NBA games where but it's the action version for
it's the same game with a couple of new characters, maybe a new fighting thing that you can do here and there. But the real kicker for me is that these aren't even the best Musou games anymore. Like they don't even make their own games the best games.
Ooh.
Like the best Musou games, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but are probably the Nintendo ones.
No, not the fucking Zelda and the Fire Emblem.
Genuinely speaking, Hyrule Warriors is that good.
No,
I didn't play the Fire Emblem one.
The Hyrule Warriors one is really good,
yeah. Hyrule Warriors 1 and 2. I didn't play the Breath of the Wild one, but genuinely when they're working on someone else's games, they put in a lot of work. And I don't know if it's the guys at Nintendo looking over their shoulder, but they're pretty lovingly crafted games in what I feel to be like a really cheap, quick turnaround game style. Like Musou games are not there to be groundbreakers. They're not there to be award winners. Nintendo puts out some quality fight
Uh,
slop. Like
don't say
it's
that.
again, as always, fuck Nintendo. It's just a
Yep.
shame that their games are so good.
Don't say that because Jesse got me into Fire Emblem Three Houses recently, right? And he was
I do
talking
want to
about
play the
like
five. Yeah,
he was going on about the Dynasty War, the like rip off Fire Emblem because he said it was also good. And I'm like, no,
I
just
haven't played
no,
it yet.
no.
That is the one that I didn't play the original Fire Emblem one, and I don't care to. The I do want to play the Three Houses one, and my only issue with it is they did my girl dirty with her new hairstyle. Bernie, we love and adore in this house.
Truth.
But other than
Bernadetta.
that, I gotta try at some point because
Yeah.
like I said, genuinely speaking, they're the best Soul games.
Oh my god. Also, Jesse, do you also want to join in real quickly and talk about Lube? About actual
I do love
genuine
the
ancient
first.
Chinese history, Lubu.
No, no, let's be cool. I will stay for 30 minutes after we're done. We can chat in like the 30-minute post show.
No, dude. All
You,
right,
me,
okay.
and Jesse.
I do enjoy that they started this whole trailer off with the old version's cutscene, and then it's them saying Lubu. Like it was just Lubu is the first thing you hear out of this. I was like, okay,
Lubu
cool.
is the single most popular character.
Exactly right.
To the point, it is funny though. One little small piece of trivia. Let's all remember that once upon a time, I think it was Wei. Wei used to be like objective bad guys, and they got so popular, they're like, oh, fuck, we can't do this. Make them good.
Make them good.
That is the difference. That's the big difference. They slowly became good guys over like 6 games. Or not good guys, but not bad guys. Not obviously like mustache twirlingly bad guys.
Yeah, exactly right.
But yeah, no, this game's going to be more of the same. It's like this is the progenitor, right? This is the early
Yep.
Yeah.
the early Dynasty Warriors of the games wherein we set the bar, and they have been meeting the bar, and in some cases they have not been getting over that bar. So I expect this to be fine. It looks beautiful, but it is at the end of the day Dynasty Warriors 3. So
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Following that was Code Vein 2 with its release date of January 30th announced. Again, everything right there at the beginning of the year.
Oh boy. I was expecting this to be later.
Same. But it looks really good. I really dug the new I don't know what they are called, but the thing turned into the two like wolf heads, or then it turned into like the Grim Reaper holding the scythe over him. That's like a mechanic. Like it's a system. I don't remember what that system is called, but I remember it being in the first game.
Just ask Aqua.
Yeah, I'm sure Aqua will tell me here in just a second in chat. But like it showed off some of the new ones of those that this game is having. The coats, yeah. It showed off a couple of the new ones from that in the trailer as well, and I'm like, man, those look sick. I'm very, very excited for this game. I really need to go play the first one, and I am going to soon. TM.
Yeah.
Blood Veils. Yeah, Blood Veils. Okay. But yeah, Code Vein 2, big hype. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Like huge hype. I look forward to the standalone, not state of play, but like whatever showing they have of it, because I assume they will. Mm-hmm. I think it's gotten more of a reception than they were even thinking. So it'll be fun to see more about this game.
Yeah.
I hope it plays well.
I hope so. Following that,
a demo would be great too. Yeah. That character creator. Oh my god. Hold on. One second. Let's go back. Can we talk about very briefly that Code Vein might have the best character creator I've ever seen? Not in terms of like the preset stuff you can do, but just the amount of freedom they give you to add crap to your character. I'm not even the biggest character creator person, but even I was taken aback.
Any breast sliders in the game, butt sliders.
God damn it.
I'm only asking, the hard hitting questions here.
You know, you're right. Yeah, all of the stuff you'd expect is there. I don't know about butt slider, but all the stuff you expect to be there is there, and then you get to literally keep adding. I think they just call them accessories, but they're all like hair accessories. There's like stuff you can add to make your clothing look different. It's surprisingly good. It might be the best part about a game that was also really fun to play.
Right.
It did have
It
an
is
amazing,
in fact a waifu creator.
Yeah, it is an amazing character creator. It's really cool.
God, this just reminds me of God Eater.
We probably will get a demo really close because
Same company.
Yeah, it is the same company.
Oh wait, is it
same company, same world?
Same
too.
company, same world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah.
So we can now move on. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
So
we
does
will
that
probably
mean
get a
Kerberos is actually in Code Vein?
No.
No. Okay. Just
the world is the same. The two have not met.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
But yeah, we will probably get a demo for this, like Aqua said, probably like a week before the game launches, maybe 2. Because the first Code Vein had a demo. I don't see why this one wouldn't as well. And we will get
exactly right.
So, following Code Vein was the Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles. Honestly, I don't know why this was here.
If I'm honest,
because they didn't add or show anything. It was just, hey guys, remember this comes out in 6 days.
Hey, remember
fair,
this game exists. It's like, yeah, we do. Trust me, we can play it on the fucking PSP
Final Fantasy,
or PlayStation 1.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
I hope it moves units. I would like to see. I would like to see them redo the War of the Lions, but you know,
I don't blame you. Same. That begs a question. Let's just say, I was literally about to call it War. If Tactics actually did exceedingly well, it won't. But hypothetically,
yeah, sure.
Scenario.
We'll play the what if.
It blows Square Enix's dick off in terms of expectation, right? Would you guys like to see a genuine Tactics sequel? Not advanced, not grimoire, but like a genuine direct sequel of War of the Lion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already of the mind where I'm happy that this exists. I wouldn't mind if they just remade it again, as something that is higher res, a la bloody Fire Emblem, the new Fire Emblem games. But yes, I would also like a follow up. I love Ivalice as a setting. I like Tactics. I like 12. I did not play Revenant Wings, but I'm sure it's fine. Sheep, I believe you 1,000%. And I liked Vagrant Stories, which may or may not actually be there. I choose to believe it is. So
I believe it's there as well. So
give me more of this. Shove that directly into my veins.
I basically echo everything he just said.
Okay, cool. No, just wondering because I've
already bought this game. Like this game will come out and be downloaded immediately because I've already bought
exactly.
This game, so.
I just find it weird that OG Tactics / War of the Lions did not get a sequel, but Advance did, and that's what confuses me because everyone goes on about War of the Lions. No one goes on about Advance. No one cares about Grimoire of the Rifts. Like, no one cares about those. Like, they're fine tactics games, but everyone just goes for War of the Lions. So why is there just not been a sequel?
I also don't know why they didn't try something like that. Maybe
I guess because of Vagrant Stories. Like, I don't.
I was about to say, yeah, maybe because they can loosely tie it to other games in the series and do it that way, but something a bit more direct would be cool.
Tactics Ogre as well. Or is that just Vagrant Stories? I forgot.
Tactics Ogre is not Vagrant Story.
Yeah, it's not Vagrant Story.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
No, that is not. Those are two different games.
Yeah.
Right.
Following Final Fantasy was Let It Die. There was like a subtitle to it. I don't remember what it was.
There was Infern. I don't remember.
It
It's a sequel to a
is
game
Yeah,
that came out
Infernal.
before.
Infernal. Let
okay.
it die, Infernal.
Infernal.
Yeah, like it's a sequel. It's a rogue like PvPvE.
Mhm.
The two people that were introducing it, they were fun. The Grim Reaper dude that was like the announcer in the trailer, he was cool. I don't think this is a game for me, but I think it looks cool. That's the extent of it. I might watch people play it.
It's cool for the niche people that like this niche, because it is pretty nichey.
But they've got a set release date of December 3rd, 2026, apparently. So, wow. Okay.
2026 or
Yep.
did I mistype that? Was it 2025?
I don't know. Maybe it is 2025. I don't know. But yeah, that's coming out. And cool. I do actually want to watch people play it. I am curious. It is amusing. I liked the theme of it. It was cool. Not something for me per se, but cool all the same.
I'm sorry. This is December 3rd, 2025. I thought that date looked wrong. It is coming out this year.
It is 2025. Okay.
Yeah.
Following that was Chronoscript: The Endless End, which is a new Metroidvania action game. Action game. Is that?
Gonna keep it an absolute buck with you. I skipped completely over this. Was it good?
It looked really good. Yeah.
Cool.
It looked like. I mean, there's a lot of good Metroidvanias out there now. I mean, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Ender Lilies, Ender Magnolia. This just looks like another one. It looked really good.
Excuse you, Chrono Gear Warden of Time.
I mean, it probably is pretty good too, to be fair. Yeah, but it's just another Metroidvania in a very like there's a lot of those
with a unique art style.
Yeah, with a unique art style, some cool like mechanics to it that fit its like theme. It looks interesting. I honestly was watching it and I'm like, cool. When I finish Silk Song, and I go to, I want to play another Metroidvania, and I say I finished Silk Song because I also want to play through the Ender series as well. When I finish the Metroidvanias, I'm already kind of trying to finish. It is another one that I want to play because it did look good. Right. I did think it looked good. I think it would be. I think it would be fun. It's got some cool systems to it. Make it feel unique in the genre. So, yeah, I think it looked good. I really liked the art style too. Like it was a very all like pin drawn art style or something like that. They said, which is really cool. Following Chronoscript was Crimson Desert, which I don't remember if this is our first time seeing the release date or not, but March 19th, 2026.
I think so. But yeah, this is a single player Black Desert Online.
Yeah, and it looks really cool. I remember when they showed this game off originally, I was like, that looks cool, and I threw it on my wish list. Forgot about it, saw it on my wish list, and I'm like, I'm sure it looked cool. It's on here. They showed it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it still looks kind of cool. All right, thumbs up. I'll check it out eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. I don't know what to make of the game.
I know people are really excited about it. I still don't feel like I know anything about it.
Yeah, that's me. I
didn't even realize that it was
I would just rather play the MMO, like
I don't know that I would go that far. I played a bit of that. I did not enjoy my time in Black Desert Online.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think Crimson Desert looks really good. It's been on my like watch list because I don't know anything about it, but it looks interesting. Like it's on my wish list, it's on my watch list. I've been waiting for more information. We got this trailer and I'm like, yeah, this looks cool. I still really don't know what's happening. Could you give me something to go off of? But who knows? Maybe I'll probably still play it eventually anyways. So it was cool to see it again, I guess. And like I said, this may or may not be when we finally saw the release date for it. March next year. Thumbs up on that. Then they showed Gran Turismo. Cool. I'm literally glossing over that because
skip.
Yeah.
It's
Gran Turismo, solid pillar of the racing sim genre. You're gonna get more. Moving along.
Yep.
Just beautiful cars, beautiful graphics. That's literally.
Then we got to
Sorry.
see our first look at gameplay for Wolverine.
Yeah.
And it
Should
looks
have been Blade.
kind of
but, you
great.
know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna echo Dollett's notes. It looks kind of great. I'm here for it. I freaking love Insomniac's Spider-Man games.
I'm
Bro, I
stunned that
can't
they were
wait
allowed to be so
till-
violent.
Yeah, true.
I can't wait till Wolverine starts, web slinging around the town.
Nah, man, he's just gonna
I
be
think he's
like
just gonna be leaping, to be honest.
he's gonna be leaping or like just jamming his blades into the side of the wall to climb.
Liam McIntyre. Sorry, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna say this once and then we can move on. Liam McIntyre is such a weird, fucking bizarre choice to voice him to me, but good on him. Good on him.
Wait, is this the first R-rated game? Insomniac?
I believe so.
Yeah, because
I
didn't
would have
they
to-
say that this was going to be an R-rated game?
Well, given
Am I
that
crazy?
in the trailer he literally put his blades through someone's face
Multiple
we saw
times.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they're gonna make it. He might even swear.
He
fucking
might
way.
even swear is right. He might. I would hope so. Everybody knows
I
Logan's
hope
got a
not,
mouth.
because this is Marvel. You can't swear. I mean, you can have the one swear.
You know,
but
the
that's
one swear.
it.
Look, honestly, if they choose not to do that, but just have him have like one swear and a one-off funny scene, I'd be fine with it.
Sure.
If it's for if it's for a gag, I'm here for it. If it's just for appealing to a wider audience, yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I'm on
Yeah,
that
if they
one.
don't say, "Oh and then something happens, I'm going to be fucking disappointed because this is Marvel, and I expect Marvel humor. Like he's right behind me, isn't he? Humor in my Marvel.
I mean, I feel like Spider-Man's been pretty good about it.
Yeah.
So
I think the game honestly, it looks fantastic. Like the game looked really good. I'm very excited to play it. Because I will be playing it. This is actually a game I may not wait to hit Steam. This one I might actually pick up on my PlayStation. Because
there are a few games that I don't want to wait on. Like it's gonna be Final Fantasy VII. It's gonna be this game. I'm sure there's another one I can't think of. Oh, God of War is another game that I'm not gonna wait on. Tsushima's another game I'm not gonna wait, or Yote, I guess.
Mhm.
There's like 4 games over. Oh well, I guess 8 games over the life cycle of this console. I fucking regret it so hard, except for during the time that I am playing these games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's fair. It is confirmed that this is just going to be PS5
right now,
exclusive for. Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
This
And
is
then-
super first party,
Super first
Sony
party.
owned. Sony.
Yeah.
Sony doesn't want anyone getting a piece of this for right now.
Yep, this is the same
Yeah,
people
exactly
that did the
right.
Spider-Man games. Those are all first party. This is first
and
party.
those eventually came out on Steam.
So it'll be like a year after this comes out. We'll see it on Steam probably. So it's set to release in fall 2026. So fall 2027, probably right before Christmas 2027. You will see this on Steam most likely. And we're going to get to see more about this game in spring 2026, they said. They said they're going to have more to show there. I don't remember if they said it was going to be its own state of play or what, but we are going to see more about the game then.
Wait, its own panel or its own state of play?
I don't know if it's its own state of play or just more information, but they said there's going to be more information spring 2026.
Right.
So we have something to
Okay.
look forward to there. But yeah, what they showed here was fantastic. It like, considering all we'd really seen up to this point was just teasers, purely just teasers, not even like trailers. And then we got this, and this was, man, it looked good. Man, it looked good. So yeah.
I hope there's decapitations and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he's cutting people's limbs off. Why wouldn't there be decapitations?
I mean, you know how Marvel's weird, okay?
Look,
like, you should know
they
this.
said in their, because this is one of the games they did one of those dev interview things for. They said their inspiration is the source, the comics, and the Wolverine comics are violent.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Logan is
Also-
not a kind man.
No, he's not. Also, you can't die in this game because the whole adamantium.
I've thought that the entire time. I'm like,
so
how does
You
what are they
won't
gonna
die.
do?
There will be fail states though.
yeah,
There will
that's-
be fail states, but like this,
Like
there shouldn't
remember,
be
in order
a
to
health
lose,
bar for this
you
guy.
don't need to die.
I'm just, I thought that the entire time.
There
I'm
probably
like,
will be ludo narrative dissonance wherein you fucking die. Let's be real.
Yeah,
I just-
I don't know. I just thought it was funny because like
Insomniac, you have a chance to do something really funny, and instead of difficulty, have a comic book mode where he literally just doesn't die. There's no fail state. He just keeps regenerating, getting back up, and keeps beating things up as he does.
Well,
Yeah.
remember,
Not just doing it for the laughs.
Not
at
to
that point.
be, not to be a weird comic guy. He's not immortal.
he's not, but
No.
You just can't kill him.
So in order to kill
It's a-
Logan at his peak, you have to decapitate him. But in order to decapitate him, you have to go
And nothing can.
adamantine. And yeah, so yeah.
He literally is immortal though, because he doesn't age. He can't get sick.
No, he does. He does.
No,
The comics-
he does.
The comics have killed him a bunch of times
Okay,
by just him.
hold on.
him not
There
being
is
killed,
there's
just
always a
reaching the end of
caveat
his
to him
life.
dying in the comics though. There's always a
No,
caveat.
he's literally made it to the end of his life a couple of times.
Yeah, because they took away his healing factor, or they dumbed
No.
it down.
No, he was just thousands of years old.
Okay, yeah, thousands of years old.
And also,
You basically
in the
don't
Logan,
age at that point.
in the Logan movie, Matt, he very much poisons himself with cigars and.
Okay, well the
24/7.
comics say that doesn't work. He heals through all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
does
the
he?
Logan idea of him just like breaking down. I think that's the best way to do it. I think that's the best way to handle. And like, because Logan making it 1,000 years doesn't help anyone. The Thing lasting 2,000 years doesn't fucking help anyone. You gotta find ways where they just fucking die.
He is essentially immortal. That has always been the thing, because
he is practically immortal.
Because he does age, but it's non-existence until you get to the
Like
points
Vincent.
where his healing factor is basically nil.
Vincent is also functionally immortal.
Like, well, at the end of Dirge of Cerberus, less so, but it
I said functionally.
yeah, functionally. He because his healing, because like in the Death of Wolverine comics, like the big thing there was like his healing factor had been basically reduced to non-existent, so he couldn't even use his claws because his hands weren't healing. He and then he in the end he died because he got covered in adamantium on the outside. Like, he melted adamantium was poured on him, it hardened, and he was just stuck in there, couldn't breathe, and died.
Yeah,
that's how he dies at the end of those comics. Sorry, spoiler alert for anybody that didn't want to read those. After I said it.
Also, another way to kill him is to obviously kill him pre-adamantium. Mostly through decapitation again,
but yeah, like the fact of the matter is, 9 out of 10 times when they kill Logan, they have to jump through like 19 different hoops to make it actually work.
Yeah, that's true.
The real kicker is usually you don't have to kill Logan. Logan's not actually important to a lot of plot. He is related to the plot by way of the plot happening to, I don't know, a Summers or a Gray or something like that. But the plot very rarely happens to Logan, so it doesn't really matter.
He kind of just gets pulled into
people
stuff.
coming. Yeah, it's usually people going to Logan instead of Logan finding the problem.
Correct.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was really. If they gave him a health bar, I just thought that would be really weird. But it's a video game.
Oh yeah,
so
that's
who
how we
fucking
got
cares?
here. Yeah, at the end of the day, video games got a video game, right? You can't give, you can't give the players a more than functional, an actual immortal character without the failure state being incredibly difficult to get across.
Yeah, like fucking the person you're protecting dies. That's one thing I can think of, because he would
or
usually...
just be incredibly annoying. Yeah.
And you know, same thing with Dirge of Cerberus. Realistically, Vincent, and yet he has a health bar, so
Yeah, there's gonna be
Because Chaos would just save him.
There's fail states.
Also, I have no idea what tech they're working with in that trailer. They'll probably find a way to cause his healing factor to be incredibly slowed, and then he can die. I don't know.
We'll see.
Something like that.
It'll be interesting to see. I just think it would be funny if they just it would be funny if they just put in like a comic book mode or something, named it something like that, where he's just basically just keeps getting back
immortal.
Up. Yeah, it would be freaking hilarious.
Adamantium is constantly poisoning him, just poison tick from RuneScape, but the healing factor outweighs that.
Yeah, in most of the comics,
the
healing factor outweighs that until you get to things that take away his healing factor or something.
Exactly right.
Which they've done several times. So you can say I mean, here's the thing with any comic books, and this is Marvel, DC, whatever. Anything holds true until the plot demands otherwise, because they have changed so many things about every single person in every comic book franchise out there 1,000 times.
Sure.
So even I realize using comic books as the backing to my argument is null and void, because they can do whatever they want. They always have.
Until the plot demands it, just like Jesse said.
Yeah, it is just
facts.
Just they do what they want for fun until they need to do it something else, and so they change things, and that's kind of how comics have always worked. So
exactly right.
I mean, and I think anybody that likes comic books knows this. So, but that was the end of the state of play, which I think was a really solid ender. Finally letting us see some gameplay for Logan, for Wolverine. Yeah, I said Logan for Wolverine.
I mean, same thing.
So I think overall it was a really solid state of play. I was very pleased with it.
Yeah. Personally speaking, there's not a lot there for me. But in terms of what it was fine. Cut down those dev diaries to 10 minutes and you're good.
Yep.
I'm still waiting on different games to come out.
Yeah, I want the Blade version of Wolverine. Can we have that? In terms of
I genuinely think that's the next game they should do.
I would be sick.
Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be?
I would love
based in France.
Hold on. The team that did what's that game? Dalit, you like it? It's the he wears a mask.
I'm gonna need you to be so much more specific.
It's
than that.
like steampunk-esque. Dishonored. The team that did Dishonored is making a Blade game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I want Insomniac to do a Blade game with these kind of graphics and
but you're not wrong.
The R-rated bloodiness.
I think it's expected
Arcane Leon,
that Arcane will put out Blade, whatever they're doing with it in 3 years. Maybe less. I don't know. We don't know enough about it. I think we've just seen some concept work.
It was like a teaser trailer concept thing, yeah.
For a game that's been out forever, for a game that's been in development forever, we got Blade in Marvel Rivals first. So
yeah, and he looks sick. I haven't played him yet, but the stuff I've seen from him, I'm like, fuck yeah.
I uninstalled the game.
Blade is so fucking cool.
But I love that they have all these characters from Marvel that have interacted with Dracula in the game now, and I'm just like, I need you to just add Dracula as a character, because that would be freaking hilarious.
Right, yes.
Oh yeah,
please.
We're not finished yet. Just so we can push this along a little bit. You, Matthew, and I believe you as well, Matt, have 2 more games you want to chat about that were not a part of the
so
the state of play.
So state of play section done, because we wanted to knock that out. There is at least one other game to talk about, or one little bit of news to talk about, and I did promise we would talk about that this week, so here we are. The game that has been lovingly dubbed by the people waiting for it since it was first teased as Anime GTA.
Right.
Ananta, yes. Is that how it's said?
Ananta.
I need to look at it and make sure I'm saying it.
Oh, Ananta.
Ananta, yeah.
Oh, it is Ananta.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Beast Tribe from Stormblood.
It super is.
Thank you, Dollet.
it has
An
announced
ANCAP.
that it is removing the gacha from it, like the character based gacha.
Interesting.
And they also showed a really like in-depth like gameplay trailer that showed a bunch of different gameplay systems to it, which man, there's a lot going on in this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I
immediately have a question.
Yeah.
If you take out the gacha to a game that is practically done with a gacha in it, how do you get the characters?
Apparently
Unlock
they're just
them via missions.
Yeah, apparently they're unlocked by playing the game.
Okay, this is fine with me. All right, I
So-
might have to support this on principle now. And I hate
Yeah,
that.
like as far as we know, so unlike the other game that announced this recently, Ananta has only shown like 5 characters, I think. And in this little gameplay section, it looks like you can just like freely switch to any of the 5, or depending on where you're on the story, maybe not all 5, but different ones of them. And
is it team based or just one person party member?
It is one person party member as far as we've seen.
Okay.
But when you switch characters, it zooms out and then zooms into where the other character is, because you can even like it showed a mission thing where character 1 was like being held up like at gunpoint, and then they switched to character 2, and character 2 sniped the people that had character 1 at gunpoint. So
okay, right.
you can switch between them. They can be doing different things. They can be working together. This is like, I don't know if you unlock it through story,
really quick,
through quests,
because
what.
everyone keeps saying it. Is this actually like sorry, not GTA, Grand Theft Online? Is this like, is that why it's called Ananta? Because that means infinite?
No.
So like you
it's
literally
not
are just in here to
online.
make your own fun?
It is one person. There is, you can play it
okay.
you can play it co-op, I believe, because I've heard multiple people say they are playing this co-op, and I do believe they said they want you to be able to like co-op in it. Everybody's calling it anime GTA because that's just kind of the vibe it gives. Though you're playing as cops, but like a undercover.
People forget what GTA means. Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto Online are not the same.
But you are you're playing as like this like secret undercover division of the police force to this town or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, this is what the game is.
Okay. No, I understand that, Aqua. I just want to make sure that people were using that correctly. Because when a lot of people talk about Grand Theft Auto, they are talking about online.
So
and this, now I have to admit, this does sound like you guys are talking about like Grand Theft Auto, the games up until now.
Yeah,
so, fair enough.
Yeah, and it is, and but it's just, if you look at the most recent trailer.
Well, that means you're not gonna get it, right, Matt?
Me, I'm not really interested. Now I do want to preface my gripe is specifically with GTA, not that style of game.
I know, I'm just being a shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure our listeners actually think that, like, because I've never really specified. It is GTA and Rockstar that I generally have an issue with, not so much the style of game.
Sure,
because I have played games in that style before. I played Just Cause and another one. But to the point of this game, and into what is being said in chat, even the outfits, because they showed you can change the outfits of the characters. Even the outfits seem to be things you can buy in game. Like, everything can be bought in game. They have not shown they have shown several systems not locked behind the gacha. So assumedly there is just zero gacha of any kind. So fantastic. No gacha.
I don't believe for an instant. Not for one instant.
This game
I don't
was
care how much they're
originally
selling this game for.
This game was originally meant to have a gacha, so there's a chance something might be locked behind it, but who knows?
No,
we'll see.
Either they're lying about something, or the level of of shop we're gonna get is gonna be actually disgusting.
Yeah, because as far as I know, this is still supposed to be a free game when it comes out. You can just download and play it. So, as far as I know, I don't think they've announced a price. This is, but yeah, they announced they're removing the main gacha system that was originally supposed to be characters from, I think, the initial concept that people were showing way back when. And it's not the first game to do that, because we also had another game do this recently and do it at Night Abyss, which also removed the character gacha. Now this one,
But this is a legal thing then.
Well, this one,
if multiple games are doing it,
it maybe, I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but Duet Night Abyss, I believe, is just the character gacha. I think the weapons are still obtainable via gacha, or are still obtained via gacha, but you can get any character you want without having to worry about the gacha. So,
apparently there's some pushback on that.
I've seen multiple sources say otherwise, that there is still gacha in Duet Night Abyss, just not for the characters. But that being said, I've also heard that some of the things that are in the gacha, you can also grind, but you can also gacha for them to save yourself time. Kind of the Warframe approach. So time, money can save you time, etc. and so forth. But it is now to what were gacha games on the market, were big names on the market coming out, people were interested in, have removed the gacha from their games. Why? They've not said. Like Dalit, I'm wondering, is this a legal thing? But the thing is I don't.
There's like a law that I haven't been paying attention to that got passed recently, and maybe not in the home country, but in like a major region that is
Europe
applicable. Yeah, like it's applicable to their income.
Europe is very anti. Well, I wouldn't say Europe entirely, but Germany, they're very anti-gambling.
Doesn't matter if it's part of the EU. What's true for one is probably true for the rest. So you're probably right in just saying Europe in general.
Right. Okay. I just didn't want to spread
for sure.
That's all. But yes, generally, it's generally Germany that's anti-gambling through. Maybe it's just anti-gambling in general, but I think it's through like online purchases that they have a huge issue with, because of like, because most of the gambling can be done to like 13-year-old, like 13 like teenagers and kids and all that. It's something like that, and then obviously just make it big and make it entirely of Europe.
Yeah. Have video games finally come under the gaming commissions of all countries? My goodness, we would see a shift. I mean, that's a good point. That is certainly how we did lose loot boxes in Overwatch, and then once it happened there, we saw a domino effect throughout the rest of the industry, because at one point in time, Overwatch was leading the industry in something.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, the only question becomes now if what were traditionally called gacha games, that's how I'm going to phrase it, no longer have gacha. We all do understand that they're going to have much shorter life cycles with less of them coming out, right? Because they would then immediately not be at all even remotely as profitable. They'll still be profitable, but they won't be making like the gross amounts of money that they were in the past.
Yeah, 100%.
Even bad gacha games probably make a fuck ton of money.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, it is. That's the way of it. You see this, you're gonna see probably fewer of them, and less of them persist for long periods of times. It's an interesting thing to see. So for games that are free, that make a good amount of money and see long periods of lifespan, so it's just a matter of, what were traditionally gacha games going to go down that path, or are we going to see more of them just cease to exist or attempt it and fail? It is an interesting thing to see. about this particular market of games? Whatever.
Well, personally, I want to see them fucking fail. So companies will be like, hey, maybe we should take the exact same idea, turn it into a real game. Ooh, what a concept.
Currently, the only companies doing that are companies that started by making other games a la Square Enix, and companies that have more than 10 years of success a la Cygames. And Cygames is still making gacha. Looks directly at the horses.
Cygames is shown they can make non-gacha games that are really good, which is what's crazy.
God, please make another Relink.
Yeah, right.
Please, I really liked it.
I mean, I'm pretty much implying fucking, City Opera Omnia.
I know what you're implying.
Cross to be, actual games instead of just gacha slop that's just going to be end of service in 6 to 10 years.
It's what really is going to be interesting to see is what happens with these companies that are primarily gacha game companies. Kuro, Hoyo,
Kuro,
Cygames, because they are primarily a gacha game company. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what's going to happen to those. Do they switch up their standard and make a non-gacha game finally?
They could.
Hoyo, I don't believe that as much with, because there's...
No, I do.
I think they're capable.
MiHoYo
I just don't know
has
that they will.
The money and the talent to be able to put out something, I shit you not, the level of God of War. Not in 100%. Terms of like the way it looks,
easy.
But they have the ability to do that.
100%.
Make a fucking Chinese myth game. Or no, Chinese or Japanese? It's Chinese, right?
What?
Yeah,
Hoyo Chinese, yeah.
MiHoYo. Yeah, MiHoYo.
Yeah, just make yourself like get in on that Black Myth series. Like, make something to that caliber. Obviously, make it anime so you keep your audience.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly right.
Again, capable, yes. That's not what I said. I said, do I think they will?
That's fair. You said would they? That is.
Hoyo is probably the worst company I can think of when it comes being stuck in their ways. So,
yeah, because they would have done Genshin 2 right about now, and maybe
comparable
with WoW, but that's
other
not the case.
Hoyo games are dunking on Genshin, so like I don't know what's going on with that company.
Yeah, other Hoyo games dunk on Genshin all the time.
Games can absolutely make a fucking game. I mean,
oh god,
really
could they? Yeah, but it's
Punching Grey Raven when they added Dante
just
and
make
Virgil.
A Devil May Cry game. Just make a Devil May Cry game. You clearly can, and quite clearly, we're not getting any more Devil May Cry games. Well, we might get another one, but it's not going to be the same because their director has left, their gameplay lead has left, and their lead character has left. So I'm just saying there is a vacancy in a niche that you can fill.
Well,
easily
there is another game that Kuro is working on. They have announced this, but they've just said they're working on a third game. We know nothing about it, I believe. I
swear to God, Kuro, please don't be MiHoYo.
I made the joke. That's exactly the joke I made.
Yeah,
I'm like,
don't do this.
They did their equivalent for Impact. They've done their equivalent for Genshin now. This is the next game. It's just their story equivalent.
It's gonna be a fucking just 8K quality fucking just turn-based.
It's gonna be beautiful. The animations are gonna go so hard, and it's gonna be wasted.
Yeah.
Just make a character action game. Make 5 characters total. And just go absolutely ham with the biggest movesets. Please, I need this.
What?
I'm not even good at Devil May Cry games anymore. I have old man hands. I would still play. I would wreck my hands doing this.
If I were to input what I want, if gacha truly is seeing its end of life, like the trend is dying.
That bubble pop.
Yeah, and we're seeing gacha games move away from gacha. I think the gacha games that are here are pretty solidly here for the most part, right? That's not really a thing. But it's
all right, I just want to interject real quick. Sorry, Matt, but like they can still do the whole like gacha in terms of making money. They just make fucking DLC outfits for the characters.
Well, yes,
microtransactions.
If you let me finish.
Yes, okay.
I was getting there. If gacha is truly leaving the gacha, and like again, The ones that are here, they're persisting, right? But if the future
Yeah,
of
that's
these
A.
games is seeing the end of gacha, the path I would like to see them go down is the path of games like Warframe, First Descendant, and the like, where, yeah, we have tons of characters and we come out with new characters, because that's one of the things that does appeal in gacha games is the variety of characters they release, right? That's you gacha for characters. That's the thing. Well, these games, Warframe, First Descendant, whatever, have a bunch of characters. They release more characters. They're all free.
And they're all customizable.
Yeah. The money comes in through cosmetics, through things like that. I would love to see these would-be gacha games go down this route opposed to the just a very short lifespan and dying thing, because a lot of these games are very fun and I would like to still be able to play them. I just don't I would like to see the gacha gone just as much as everybody else. And I don't mind ignoring cosmetics. I can still get the characters, and that's what I care about. That's why I play gacha games. I like characters. That's my whole thing. Like, if you've listened to me over these years, that's why I like gacha games. I like characters. I like a lot of characters. That's why one of my favorite games I've played in the last couple of years was it's right here on my desktop. Aiden Chronicles. There's over 100 different characters in this game, and I recruited them because I'm like, that's sick. I like a bunch of characters. That's a me thing. But that's why I'm easily susceptible to gacha games. I like characters. That's it. And so I would like to see, more things to the Warframe First Descendant path in the future. Yeah, and Trails. That's why I love Trails so much. Like, the Kiseki games are great because there's so many characters. And every now and then you get a game where you actually get to play as a huge chunk of those characters, which is crazy.
So like there's other ways for these companies to make microtransaction money. You don't need to rely on gacha, even though gacha is the big, spender. But, I'm just saying there's other ways companies just.
But I will be interested to see if we ever do actually see the reason that all these games just suddenly decided to remove the gacha. If it is because of like legal stuff, or maybe what? Like, honestly, I can't think of another reason why they just suddenly did it.
So the first one, you're probably thinking, they're just trying to do something different from the rest, right?
Yeah.
The second one, you're like, it's kind of convenient. I think that's the right words. That they're doing, they're also trying to be, different from the rest. The whatever the third game that tries to be a gacha that turns not into a gacha, there's probably something behind.
I'd be interested to see what that would be at this point, because I can think of a few other big games on the horizon and that people in the gacha sphere are watching, because whether I'm watching them or not, they still come up on my feed as somebody who's been so engrossed in that community. But most of the ones I can think of off the top of my head are still pretty set in the gacha being a part of their game at this point. So I'm curious to see.
Right.
But yeah, that was the other bit of news, was just gachas. It's an interesting trend happening right now. And I say trend when it's only 2 games, but still it's 2 games close to each other. It
could be a trend.
Yeah, it could be a trend. No, we'll see in coming weeks and months if that does end up being the case.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else either of you want to add for this episode?
I don't think so. I'm feeling pretty good about what we covered.
Yeah, I think so as well. Well then, listeners, I thank you so much for coming, listening, hanging out with us here in the live stream and watching it, listening to it later on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and all those places. You are always appreciated. And if you want to support us, go share us with your friends, because that's the best way you can support us. I do thank you all again for your patience, as these episodes have not been uploaded on time. A lot going on. I apologize. But thank you for your patience. Thank you as always for listening and being here. We just appreciate you all so much. And as always, follow us on the socials, share us with your friends, all that good stuff. And yeah, if you want to hear more, then you know where to find us. And we will be back next week as usual. And we'll see you all then. Celestia Radio signing off.
Take care,
Bye.
everybody.